So Steph and I are at the movies, all the way at the end. We're going to see a movie with my free tickets. We're going to see Walt before Mickey. Girls' night. What am I listening to? A Walk in the Woods? That sounds terrible. Oh, it's a trailer. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, I'm hearing all the trailers for the movies going on. It's slightly terrifying. But I got a small popcorn. Here we go. Hey guys, please excuse my crazy hair. I'm getting ready for bed. But before I went to sleep, I wanted to give you guys kind of like a little review on Walt Before Mickey. The movie was really good. For those who don't know, there's a little short called One Man's Dream that is at Hollywood Studios, and it kind of gives a detailed description with pictures and stuff about what Walt Disney's life was like. And this kind of was a more detailed look into how he got the Walt Disney, Walt before Mickey, really. Basically things that happened before Mickey was really created. The movie ends with Walt having a screening of a Mickey Mouse cartoon and showing how successful it was. Then it kind of explains what happened with all the different characters, which I thought was really cool. I liked it. I'm glad that I saw it. I used my free ticket for it, so I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I think it would be worth more like $5 instead of a full price. Only because the quality of it wasn't like a theatrical type. If you see it, you would understand. It was just you can tell it wasn't like a big blockbuster type movie. But the story was really cute. I really liked how in depth they went into, the struggles and the failures that Walt had to go through. I think it was really good. It was good for me personally to show that Walt Disney did really have his lows, and that it's okay when you fall, but the important part is to get back up. Personally, for both me and Stephanie, it both kind of hit us hard. Both of us cried. We cried at different times. I cried when he was calling his mom after his first failure, and then I cried when they were coming up with the Mickey name. Once Walt said Mickey and everyone started saying Mickey Mouse, I was like, oh. And then Stephanie cried when at the end when they were screening Mickey and everyone was just loving it and getting all excited about Mickey Mouse. We really liked it. There were a couple things that I kind of wish they didn't do. All true stories, people throwing a spin on it. And because this is such a personal, touching story to me, an important story that should be told, I wish that they didn't really put that theatrical spin on it, and I feel like they didn't have to. I feel like it was pointless that it told its story on its own without having to put this in there. I feel like Walt Disney was corny enough as is without having to change his own story. And one thing that they did was Walt Disney didn't like mice. He was afraid of mice. And it's one thing I learned in multiple Disney history classes that I've taken as a cast member. And they put a little mouse in the movie multiple times throughout the movie, and Walt kind of looks over at it and kind of smiles like he likes it, and even at one point holds it and plays with it. Walt would have never really done that. And I don't know if at one point they're trying to show that that's how far out of his mind he was, but he's willing to play with a mouse. I don't know, but I know he did not like mice, and so that kind of bugged me. Other than that, I really liked it. I thought it was cute. I'm glad for once that it was more focused on his animation and not just the parks. Working at the parks is pretty much all you hear is how he got Disneyland started and how he got Disney World started, which is a great story, but it's just nice to hear something different. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you can afford it, or if you really love stories about Walt, I know I do. I love hearing about them over and over again, no matter what version they are. Go ahead and go see it. I really liked it. I don't know if it's at all the theaters, but I know here at the AMC Downtown Disney Theater it was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would give it 5, like I'd probably give it like 4 out of 5 stars, just because I know they twisted the truth. I felt like they didn't really need to do that. But other than that, I thought it was really good. But yeah, I probably won't be getting it on DVD. But I might like rent it from time to time if I need to. I'm just glad it doesn't have When You Wish Upon a Star at the end, because One Man's Dream had that, and I always got emotional. Every single time I see One Man's Dream, I get emotional, and I tear up that stupid song. I love that song. It just pulls at your heartstrings. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now, because I have yet another 8 o'clock in the morning shift. And yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, comment, whatever. You know, I'm gonna try and make these vlogs more topical instead of just posting my life. You know, making it interesting. You know, so you may not get as many, make it kind of like boring like vlogs, but I'm gonna try have them be like a topic, kind of like this is like a movie review, you know? Anyway, bye-bye.